Okay, hi everybody. Just a few things that I want to fit into this video. I don't want it to go on for too long. An announcement to make, something to show you, and then a few shout outs. I'm going to try and incorporate a few shout outs into a few videos now in the hope to gain a few subscribers for some other channels. I think that's the way forwards. So first then the announcement, and the announcement is that I've started a written blog. I opened a Blogspot account 2 years ago now as an overspill for some notes that I'd made that I couldn't fit in the footnotes of a video that I uploaded. So I opened this Blogspot account, never really used it until recently when I started again, just using it just to jot down a few things bits of information that I wanted to go across. Last week I made my first proper blog entry, which was to do with PZ Myers and his discontent that skeptics organisations are not about what he wants them to be about. So I invite you to have a look at that article. There's another article going up today which will be about the expanded use of the word misogyny and the problems that some of us have with that. You can probably gain from the examples that I've just given you there that a lot of the content that's going to be on the blog is stuff that I'm trying to keep off this channel. I'm not saying I'm never going to touch on these issues again in this channel, but I want to try and separate the two a little bit, so that's how that's going to work. So I invite you to have a look at my blog. The second thing is to clear up what I think probably T-ShirtGate might be a slight over-egging of the pudding to call it that, but I've worn a same t-shirt for a couple of videos and had these comments that I'm wearing the t-shirt inside out, and when I've appealed to people's understanding and said no, this is actually, I'm wearing the t-shirt the right way around, it just looks inside out. I suppose I'm not even convinced when I'm saying that now, but it's true. It's a t-shirt, so let me show you the t-shirt. This is why people think this t-shirt is inside out, is because look, the seam is on the top of the t-shirt there, so it kind of looks inside out. But if I show you the front of the t-shirt there, you can see that it's in fact the right way round. If I turn the t-shirt inside out now, although the seams look a little bit better on the top, if I show you the front of the t-shirt, there you go, you can see that it is inside out. Okay, so I wasn't wearing the t-shirt inside out. No. Okay, so that's the intellectual highbrow part of the video over with. A few shout outs. I won't dwell too long on shout outs because people get a bit bored if I do that, but let me just say with regard to shout outs, they're part of the lifeblood of this section of YouTube. It's what built a lot of channels up to the size that they are. So I invite you just to have a listen to what I've got to say about these. Just a couple of quick clips of a few of them. There's only 4 shout outs here. To click on them and to subscribe to them. The first shout out I'm not going to show you a clip of, it's not appropriate. It's a channel called The Atheist Hub. This is a really good channel. What they're doing is they've only got about 700 odd subscribers now. They are featuring videos by new channels to give them a bit of extra exposure. For that to work, it needs a fair number of people to be subscribing to that project, more than the 700 people that are subscribing at the moment. So I implore you to sign up to that. If you are a new channel and you've not heard of them, maybe you would like to get in touch, send them your best video and they will feature it on their channel if they think it's suitable. So that's the first one. Three other shout outs. I'll play you a clip of each of those. The first is one called Cool Hard Logic, who has already got a few thousand subscribers and only 4 videos up, which shows you the quality. Now the 4 videos are about geocentrism, which is hardly a particularly contentious subject, I know, but these 4 videos are so well made, the information is so well presented in them that I really do think they're worth a watch. Let me give you a clip of that.
To geocentrists, the seasons are caused by the sun physically moving up and down from the celestial equator. It sounds simple, but what are the actual implications of that? Here are the sun and the earth. At this scale, the earth is about 1/20th of a pixel across. In our creationists' model, the earth is fixed, and at the March equinox the sun is here on the celestial equator. The Sun circles the Earth with the rest of the universe once a day. Over the next 3 months, the Sun spirals around, getting higher in the sky, giving summer in the northern hemisphere. If maintaining roughly the same distance from the Earth, this means that the radius of the circle it describes decreases as it heads towards the solstices by about 12.4 million kilometres. Somehow. As if that didn't defy enough laws of motion, it then spirals down towards the celestial equator again, through the autumnal equinox and on to the winter solstice.
The next channel I want to give a shout out to is a channel called, I assume it's pronounced Kills, could be Quills, there's no U. A Q should always be followed by a U, shouldn't it? But anyway, let's say it's Kills. Some really interesting series, a series at the moment looking at the arguments against God, which is really good. I've watched the series, the 5 episodes of it so far. I'll play you a clip of that, another great recommendation.
Eating of body and drinking of blood were all pilfered from earlier pagan beliefs. Christianity is a snowball that rolled over a dozen pagan religions, growing with every ritual and belief that stuck to it. It's actually quite impressive the way Emperor Constantine converted the sun-worshipping pagans to Christianity. By fusing pagan symbols, dates, and rituals into the growing Christian tradition, he created a hybrid religion that was acceptable to both parties.
And so to the final recommendation, and that's a channel that goes by the name of Logic. Now at the moment there's several series, video series on the channel. At the moment he seems to be majoring on taking the piss as well as taking to task John Pendleton. You will have seen John Pendleton in the past. He's the creationist who's always got his lab coat on. So he must be a proper scientist, mustn't he? I kind of wonder whether John Pendleton actually wears that fucking lab coat in the bath, because he never seems to have it off. Even though he never actually seems to be doing any experiments that warrant it. So I'll just leave you with a clip of Logic, and that'll be the end of it. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channels, please, I implore you. Have a look at the blog. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.
Let's give a little practice. I'll count to 3, and even though you're watching through video, you say it too, will you?
Yes, sir.
Just to get the habit of it. Were you there?
No, I wasn't there. Oh, I didn't know we hadn't started yet.
Ready? 1, 2.
Wait, do we go on 3, or is it 3 and then go?
To 3.
Okay, to 3 it is.
1, 2.
So wait, you sure you don't want to say go? Okay, sorry. On 3 it is.
1, 2, 3. Were you there?
I wasn't ready. You didn't say go.